Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the presentation on project evaluation, chapter 4 of our course Project Development, Monitoring and Evaluation. I am Mahmoud Hassan. Let's dive into my presentation. What separates a good project from a great one? A rigorous evaluation, right? Evaluation isn't just a paperwork. It's a backbone of transparency, accountability, and strategic learning by integrating quantitative data like budget and with the qualitative insight like stakeholder feedbacks. We ensure project stay on track from start to finish. But what exactly the project evaluation mean? Let's define it. Project evaluation is a systematic process to assess a project relevance, performance, and impact. Born from a public sector reforms, it answered the critical questions about outcomes, efficiency, and even unintended consequences. Think of it as an X-ray of for a project, and that really revealing the what actually working and what's not, and which questions that does it answer. Let's dive deeper. The key questions in project evaluations are the first one is are the objective being met? And the second one is what are the actual impact? And the third one are resource are usually in efficient way, or and the fourth one is the project sustainable or not? And the final any unforeseen consequences is present or not? Then, what are the characteristics of project evaluation? There are mainly five characteristics of project evaluation. The first one is goal oriented. It's should be linked with the objective and time bound. It should have a specific time period, resource dependence, need budget, and also the staff unique and customized per project. It's customized for each project. And the last one is risk involvement and address the uncertainties. Then what are the purpose of evaluation? Okay. Now, purpose of evaluation, relevance to the community need, effectiveness in the goal achievement, and efficiency in the resource use, and long-term impact, and it is sustainable or not, sustainability for the benefit, and equity and inclusion. Then the stakeholder participation, and the last one is transparency across the process of whole project. What are the principle of evaluation? The first one is continuity, meaning evaluation should be an ongoing process throughout the project life cycle. The second one is cost effectiveness, ensuring the evaluation provides value relative to its cost. And the third one is minimal disruption, where evaluation activities shouldn't interfere significantly with the normal project operation. And the fourth one is total participation, involving all the relevant stakeholder in the evaluation process. And the fifth one is combines internal evaluation by the project staff with the external evaluations by independent experts. And the sixth of the comprehensive scope covering all the critical aspects of the projects. And the seventh and the finally it sharing the result, making the evaluation finding accessible to the all stakeholders. And what are the type of the project evaluation? There are five distinct type of project evaluation. Formative evaluation occurs during the early design stage to the shape of project development, and midterm evaluation happens during the implementation to the necessity of adjustment, and summative evaluation provides a final assessment of the project outcome upon completion. Ex post evaluation examine the long-term impacts that emerge offer project closure, and the meta evaluation is a specialized types of evaluation, the quality and effectiveness of the other evaluations. And now steps of project formulation. Project formulation follows 6 systematic steps. It begins with the idea generations to identify the potential solution. Next, feasibility and economic analysis to the assess variability. The third step of the project formulation is input and financial analysis to the examine resource requirements. Fourth comes cost benefit analysis to the evaluation economic justification. Fifth involves design and network analysis to the structure project components. The final steps is preparing a comprehensive final project report that documents all the aspects of the formulation process. Now the phase of project development. Project development process throws 5 key phases. The initiation phase defines the project purpose and scope. Planning phase develops detailed implementation strategies. Execution phase carries out the planned activities. Monitoring and control phase tracks progress and makes adjustment. Finally, the closure phase formally completes the projects and documents lesson learned. And evaluation method. Evaluation employs 3 methodological approach. First one is quantitative method, include a structural survey and the randomized control trail that produce numerical data. And qualitative method involved in depth interviews and also the focus group discussion that yield descriptive insight. And the last one is mixed method strategic that strategically combines both qualitative and quantitative approach to provide a comprehensive understanding. Now, evaluation techniques. 2 primary techniques are used in the project evaluation. The program evaluation review techniques, the PERT, is particularly valuable for the complex project. The critical path method or CPM is another essential technique that complements PERT in project analysis. Now, project evaluation and review technique, PERT. PERT serve as specific functions in project management. It particularly useful when task duration are uncertain. The technique provides a visual blueprint for the project scheduling and evaluation. And PERT helps estimate realistic completions times by the identified slack in the schedule. It pinpoint critical path that determine project duration, and ultimately PERT enable optimal resource utilization across the project activities. And now, what are the steps to create a PERT chart? Creating a PERT chart involves 6 methodological steps. First is identifying all the project activities and tasks. Second, determines the dependencies between these activities. Third, create the actual PERT chart diagram. Fourth, assign time estimation to each activity. And fifth, define the critical path through the network. And sixth, establish a mechanism for the tracking process against the chart. And next slide is the PERT components and terms. PERT methodology, PERT methodologically use several specialized components and terms. First one is note, represent the project task and milestone. Arrows shows the sequence and the dependency relationship. The critical path is the longest sequence of depend task, and float or slack refers to the available time buffers. Lead and lag time account for the necessary delays, and fast taking involves parallel task execution and add crashing at the resource to the accelerate the critical task. Now, what are the pros and cons of PERT? PERT offers several advantages for the project management. It helps estimate realistic project duration, the visualization, the visual format clarifies the project structure. It identifies critical path and available slack. This enables better resource allocation decisions, and however, PERT also has some limitation. It can become overly complex for the last project. Time estimation often involves subjectively, and the model requires frequent updated to remain accurate. And critical path method, or CPM. CPM served distinct project management needs. Uh, it's designed for project with predictable task duration. The method calculates earliest and latest start and finish time. It highlights the critical task that can't be delayed. CPM support effective scheduling decision. It techniques also aid to optimal resource allocation. Now, calculation steps for the CPM. Implementing CPM involves 6 calculation steps. First is listing all the project tasks and tasks with their duration. Second, identifies dependencies between tasks. Third, create the project network diagram. And fourth, calculate early start and finish and late start and finish time. And fifth, determines float or slack for the each task. And six, identifies the critical path through the network. Now, what are the pros and cons of CPM? CPM provides several benefits for the project management. It enables clear schedule visualization. The method focus attention to critical tasks. It support time cost trade-off analysis. However, CPM has limitation. It assumes fixed task duration. The technique doesn't handle uncertainty well. It may overlook practical resource constraints. Now, yeah, here I show a comparison between the PERT and CPM. PERT and CPM differ in the several key aspects. PERT focus on managing time uncertainty, while CPM emphasize time and cost analysis. PERT use probabilistic estimation, whereas CPM employs deterministic value. Crashing isn't applicable in PERT, but is used in CPM. PERT is based in R&D and innovative project, while CPM suits and constructions and routine operation. Now, structure of evaluation report. A comprehensive evaluation report contains multiple sections. It begins with executive summary of key findings. The preface provides context and acknowledgement. The instructions states the evaluation purpose, background details, the project history, evaluation questions frame the analysis. Methodology explain the evaluation approach, finding analysis, and analysis presents the evidence, conclusions, synthesize the result, recommendations suggest the improvements, and lesson learned highlights the key takeaways, and limitation acknowledge the constraints, and references cite sources, and appendices contains supporting materials. And disseminations of conclusion and recommendation. Effective dissemination used to multiple channel. Reports provides detailed documentation. Seminar facilitate expert decision. Infographics simplify complex findings. Community meeting ensure local engagement. Different audience requires tailored approach. Donors need accountability data. Governments requires policy implementation. NGOs seek implementation insight. Communities wants accessible result. Dissemination should follow key principles relevance to the audience. Time timeliness of delivery, and inclusivity of stakeholders. And here is the approval and implementation of the recommendation. Approval process go through the feasibility review first, and then the strategic alignment, and the last one is risk assessment. And the operationalization stage, action planning needed, and then systematic integration also needed, and then the capacity building. It should need to be build a proper capacity in the process. And the last one is monitoring implementation. That means monitor the whole process and find out the loggings, and also implement and plan and proper plan for the project evaluation. Here is all of my presentation, and here is all the references that I used in my presentation. Thank you. Thank you.